Let's talk about the July 5th new moon in super intuitive water sign Cancer, where we are connected to our emotional needs. We're focused on home and family and our loved ones. And because this new moon is conjunct the star Sirius, the brightest star, there's a hope and optimism with this new moon. There's an expansive feeling. We are being encouraged to dream again, to dream a new dream. And not only this, because this Cancer new moon is bookended by 2 full moons in Capricorn, there's a closing out of the Pluto in Capricorn story with this lunation cycle of the Capricorn full moons and the Cancer new moon. We are moving into a brand new cycle. With this Cancer new moon, we begin to feel ourselves in a brand new soul cycle. We've been moving in this direction for some time now, but now we're going to feel it. Now we're going to feel a readiness to begin something new that is vital to our emotional security and safety. So, my beautiful friend, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you in part 1 who will feel this new moon in Cancer most personally, most intensely. I'll be sharing with you the aspects and how we can navigate them with the most ease and grace. And in part 2 of this video, I will be doing the 12 sign readings, letting you know in which area of your natal astrology chart you will experience this Cancer new moon. I will be channeling a message from Spirit for each of the 12 signs, and I will be pulling an oracle card for each of the signs as well. So listen to part 1 of this video so that you can get a real sense of how to work with these energies. It's like part 1 of your readings, and then the 12 sign readings will round out the full picture for you. So this Cancer new moon will be exact at 3:58 p.m. Pacific time, 6:58 p.m. Eastern time, 10:58 p.m. Universal time, and 11:58 p.m. UK time. Of course, we often feel new moons several days before and several days after, especially if your natal chart is being activated and you are highly sensitive. If you are just now finding the channel, I want to say hello and welcome. If you're new to me, I am so happy that you found us. This is a like-minded community. If you want to feel empowered through the astrology and you want to find your tribe, you have found the right place. Be sure and subscribe so you don't miss a video. And welcome back to those of you who've been watching my videos. To my subscribers, I'm super grateful for you. And hello and happy Sunday to those of you who are with me in the chat. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific time, are when we gather, when my videos generally premiere, and we gather together to support one another. So everyone is warmly invited to join us. I'm Betsy Gutting. I'm a psychic astrologer as well as an intuitive life coach and the author of the book, The Magic of Saying Yes, Answering Your Heart's True Calling. And in my videos, as well as my professional astrology consultations, I weave together divine downloads, spiritual principles, and Western tropical astrology. It is my joy, my dedication, my passion always to empower you through the astrology. So if you're intrigued and you want to know more about how I can support you through an astrology consultation or through a coaching session, go to my website, check out my services and the testimonials that other clients have shared so you can get a sense of whether you feel called to work with me. I write about the astrology in my weekly inspirational astrology updates. So if you'd like to get those for free, go to my website, sign up, and you will also get a free instant download of my free gift. I'll tell you more about my astrology readings and that free gift at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. One of my all-time favorite quotes from the exquisite poet Mary Oliver reminds me of Cancer energy. And this is, and I'm paraphrasing, you do not have to be good. You do not have to walk through the desert for 100 miles on your knees repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. And this is what I feel this new moon is taking us into, a remembering of what we love, a remembering of what we need, a remembering of what is essential to our emotional well-being. First and foremost, this is Cancer energy. And like all new moons, this is the beginning of a brand new manifestational cycle. So we are planting seeds. We are getting clear on our intentions. During this new moon, the moon is in emotional water sign Cancer and the sun is in earth sign Capricorn. This is the provider axis. Cancer provides emotionally. Capricorn provides materially. Capricorn is our career, our work, our legacy, our reputation, our public self in the world. And Cancer is the home. It's where we want comfort. It's our sanctuary. It's where we want to pull the covers over our heads sometimes and just be, just be. Just be tuned into the soft animal of our body. And because Cancer is connected to the 4th house of the zodiac, this is also the mother. This is where we want to be mothered, where we want to be nurtured, where we nurture others, where we make others feel good and we want to feel good on an emotional level. It's also our need to feel rooted, our need to feel a sense of belonging, our need to feel like we matter and where we are is the right place for us. So also during this new moon, you could have memories surface, childhood memories. During a new moon, we reflect, we seek clarity. We want to know, what is that thing that I want next? What is that dream I want to dream? What am I ready to say yes to? What am I ready to put my energy into to create? And because Cancer energy is quite nostalgic, sentimental, it usually has an eye to the past. It's looking backward oftentimes. Because of this, you could have memories surface of your mother or your childhood. And anything around ancestral healing or healing the mother line could also surface. And in Cancer energy, we want the freedom to be our most quirky selves. It's very personal. It's different for everyone, what it is that we want. It's where we want to be able to, as we say, let our hair down, where you may only reveal a side of your personality or your humor, for example, to those with whom you feel very close. You feel a lot of trust with, because Cancer also has the hard protective shell. And if you don't feel that trust with someone, you're not going to let this quirky side of you out to others. So in Cancer, and this is a Cancer moon, Cancer rising talking, in Cancer, we are always seeking those with whom we could feel like family, those with whom we could feel, I can be my true self with you. That is the dream. Whatever new dream we are dreaming right now, we want to feel, and feel is the key word with Cancer energy, we want to feel completely accepted and loved for who we are. And this new moon feels quite divine to me, and I'm going to share with you why that is when we get to the aspects. But right now I'm seeing this stream of light coming right in here, and it's making me feel really warm and protected and like the divine is present with us, and I love this. So who will feel this Cancer new moon most intensely, most personally? It's happening at 14 degrees of Cancer. So those of you who have planets or points between 10 and 18 degrees of Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, or Libra, the cardinal signs, you will feel this new moon most personally. We all have 14 degrees of Cancer somewhere in our natal astrology chart, so even if you don't have planets or points here, you will still feel the energy moving through your life during this new moon period. And we will all feel this on a collective level, especially because this new moon is bookended by 2 Capricorn full moons. So why is it important that this new moon is smack dab in the middle of 2 Capricorn full moons? Well, the first Capricorn full moon was on June 21st at 1 degree, a brand new beginning, 1 degree. What is that something new that you want to initiate? Full moons are also times of closure and completion and graduation, manifestations sometimes, an illumination, something coming to light. So that could have happened for you as well. But it was at 1 degree, so that was a new beginning of what do we want to create, a new chapter for many of us going forward. Then in the middle, we have the Cancer new moon, which I'll come back to. Then on July 21st, we're going to have the second Capricorn full moon, which is a blue moon, once in a blue moon, and that's at 29 degrees of Capricorn. I will be doing a separate video for you on this full moon. This is significant because the second full moon is going to be conjunct Pluto. Pluto in Aquarius at 1 degree. Not only this, but Pluto is going to retrograde back to Capricorn at 29 degrees, where the second full moon is, 29 degrees of Capricorn. Pluto will retrograde back to that point on September 1st and stay at 29 degrees until November 19th. So big picture, what is going on here? We are closing out the Pluto and Capricorn story, whatever that was like for you. The Pluto and Capricorn story, which is a story of transformation, a story of shedding a skin, of releasing something perhaps or more than one thing that was very important to you in your life. And this goes all the way back to 2008 when Pluto entered Capricorn. 2008 to 2024, this is the cycle of Pluto and Capricorn, which has been about ending a karmic soul cycle, releasing a karmic duty. And that could be a duty to a person, a duty to a job, a duty to a situation in your life, releasing a karmic obligation. So while Capricorn is all about commitment and responsibility and the things that we have to get done, the things that are important to us, the things that we have committed to, the ending of this cycle of Pluto and Capricorn is saying it is time to release now this obligation. It is complete. It is done. It's a liberation. It is a freedom that you are being given. You are being freed from something that no longer holds energy for you, that isn't healthy for you, that isn't right for you any longer. And of course, that is different for everyone. You will know, I'm sure, based on what you have been through during this Pluto and Capricorn cycle, you will know what that is for you. And if you want to go back to one of my Pluto and Capricorn videos to get a sense of where this transit has happened in your natal astrology chart, I will link to those videos in the description box below. But this story of releasing a karmic soul cycle, of ending a karmic obligation and liberating and freeing ourselves is very important to this Cancer new moon. Why? Because many of us may experience during this new moon reflection time a come to Jesus moment, a moment of this, whatever this is for you. It depends on where this new moon is happening in your natal astrology chart. This is essential to my well-being. I need this to feel emotionally secure and safe. When I say these words, my friend, what comes up for you? What has been missing in your life? What has felt like a lack in your life? What perhaps went away for you during a Pluto in Capricorn transit? If you have planets or points in your natal astrology chart in Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, or Libra, you had a Pluto transit to one of those planets or points. And you may have experienced a loss of a home, a loss of a job, a loss of a career. Someone in your life may have passed. You could have had a financial loss or a health crisis. Whatever it was a transformational shedding of a skin, death and rebirth experience. And I share with you my Pluto opposition moon transit story in my video on hard Pluto transits for those of you who are still processing your own Pluto transit. And if that would be helpful for you, it can be really helpful to know we're not the only ones who have been through devastating losses. But this Cancer new moon is giving us new hope. It is activating the spirit of, I can begin again. I am not the same person that I was before Pluto entered Capricorn. I am a new person now. Shedding that skin, going through that metaphorical death, allows us to have the spiritual rebirth. And that means you have a new identity. You're stronger than you were before. You have faced fears that you never knew you could face. You have been through, most likely, one or more very difficult things that have changed you, because Pluto does change us permanently. It evolves us at the soul level. We're talking soul evolution, my friend. Many of you have been through an intense soul evolution period. So during this Cancer new moon, you may feel a new power rise up within you. You may feel like, I am ready to say yes to, you fill in the blank. This, whatever this is for you, is essential to my well-being. It's not negotiable. Even if I thought before that I was never going to have this again in my life, now I'm asserting my will. I'm asserting my soul's desire, and I'm saying, I'm going to find a way to make this happen. I am going to partner with the divine. I am going to trust and have faith in the fact that I am a spiritual being having a human experience, a human adventure. I'm going to trust in the fact that that is true, that I can have, create, experience what my heart most desires, and not just desires, needs for, again, keywords, emotional safety and security. And part of the optimism of this Pluto and Capricorn transit closing out is that Pluto always regenerates. It takes what we've shed, the old self that we've shed, things that we lost. Pluto says you have the power in the new soul incarnation that you're in now, the new self, the new more empowered self. You now have the power to recreate whatever you lost in new form. Whatever we lost can be regenerated in new form. And who has the power to help you create that? Your divine self, the part of you that knows who you really are, the part of you who remembers who you really are. And for those of you who are saying, I don't even know how I'm going to get back what I lost, I don't even know how I'm going to have what it is that I know I really need. For those of you who are feeling that right now, it's not your ego self that's going to help you create this new dream. It's your divine self. It's the part of you that knows who you really are, that knows your power to manifest and co-create what your soul came here to create. And a big part of this process of saying yes to the dream that we're dreaming up in Cancer energy is practicing self-nurturing, self-mothering. Cancer keywords, self-mothering. Releasing attachment to other people meeting our emotional needs. And I know that is so hard for our human selves. Why can't they just love us the way we love them? You may be thinking when you think about a specific person in your life that has disappointed you. But in Cancer energies, the magic recipe is to awaken to the fact that all of that love that is within us, that we want to give to others, that we do give to others, all of that sweet devotional love, we can also give to ourselves. And when we do, that's when we begin to feel it back from others. So this is you giving you or your inner child that tenderness, that empathy, the warmth, the generosity, the emotional generosity that Cancer energy exudes. And if you're not feeling like you have that full cup to give to yourself, you can tune into the Divine Mother, the goddess of the moon herself, and call on that moon goddess energy to fill your cup. So let's talk about the aspects to this new moon, because they beautifully validated what I shared before this, and they give further guidance as well. The aspect that I love the most is the star Sirius, the brightest star in the sky from our perspective as Earthlings. The star Sirius conjunct this new moon, which makes it quite special. Because the star is so bright, it's something like 24 times brighter than our sun even. It is considered the spiritual sun. It's high frequency light. It gives us the capacity to increase our intuitive awareness, to expand our consciousness, to move into a higher frequency of being. In other words, it is a spiritual portal energy. It functions in a way similar to Jupiter, in that it can raise our awareness to the point that we do feel more hopeful. We do see with new eyes. We do see how we can do something or attract something into our lives that we didn't feel was possible before. Not only this, but Sirius is associated with the goddess Isis, and the goddess Isis, the Egyptian goddess, was known for her powers, for her many powers, including her power to heal and her power to create magic. She was known as the Great Mother, Cancer energy, and she was known as the Queen of the Thrones, ruling from the heart. So she is connected to fertility and abundance, wealth, whatever wealth is for you, blessings, good fortune. So how does all of this sound as it is connected to this new moon, my friend? Not only this, but the new moon makes a wide trine to Saturn retrograde in Pisces. Trines from Saturn are foundational. They are support. They are earthly support, helping us to create a foundation for whatever this new dream is. I love a trine from Saturn. That is the wind at your back. That is someone calling you, offering you resources. That is people showing up to help you. That is you tapping in, because it's Pisces energy, you tapping into your own ability to mother yourself. You perhaps having an awakening or an epiphany or a realization about your capacity, your desire to give yourself what you need emotionally and to feel the results of that, to feel the positive results of that in your life. And if you haven't watched my Saturn retrograde video, I encourage you to check that out, because I give you tips in that video for doing that self-nurturing and also for healing the part of you that has felt burdened by life, that has felt like you have to do it all by yourself, like you don't have support. I talk with you in that video about how we can heal that aspect of ourselves. And that is a key theme that is going on right now with Saturn retrograde in Pisces and with these lunations on the Capricorn Cancer axis. There's a strong theme of mothering ourselves and fathering ourselves in ways that are gentle and loving and healing to our hearts. Now, when I tuned into this new moon energy, I got a sense of us getting over a hump that is connected to a broken heart. Many of us, especially because of Pluto and Capricorn, went through a period of a broken heart, and it could have been a broken heart from anything, not just a romantic relationship, not just a divorce, not just perhaps a parent passing, but also because of another sort of loss. In this new moon, when I tune into the energy, I get a sense of a heart healing, of healing from this loss, which I really love. And I think this is connected to the last aspect I want to share with you, which is just before this new moon, a few days before this new moon, Venus in Cancer is going to also make a trine to Saturn. And Venus trine Saturn is a soft and personal energy that is flowing us forward, because Venus is in water sign Cancer, Saturn retrograde is in Pisces, also a water sign. There is a forward flowing healing energy, heart healing energy here. And interestingly, during this new moon, Venus in Cancer is going to make a square to Chiron in Aries. What is Chiron? It's the wounded healer archetype. It is an ouch. It is a vulnerability, a tenderness. It's where we get triggered emotionally, where a core wound, abandonment, betrayal, or shame, we all have one, a core wound within us gets triggered. And because Cancer energy is all about the love, it's all about the love, and especially with people that we consider close family people, soul sisters and soul brothers too. Because of this, I find it really interesting that Venus is going to make a square to that Chiron. And to me, this is an emotional trigger, yes, but one that is going to help us to activate that self-nurturing, that self-mothering, or that self-fathering, activate that within us, take an action that feels very soothing to our hearts, and show ourselves that we can do it, show ourselves that we can be there for ourselves. And this could be a realization that I don't have to earn love. Chiron and Aries energy can feel like I have to perform, I have to be the best, I have to show you that I'm worthy of your love. Venus in Cancer says you are naturally worthy. You're worthy because you're here. You're worthy because you are a child of the divine, because you're a spirit of pure love. You don't have to earn love. You don't have to earn hugs. You don't have to earn acceptance. You're worthy because you exist. You're worthy because you're here. Okay, my beautiful friends, so let's do the 12 sign readings now. Listen to your rising sign. This is the area of life in which you will be experiencing this Cancer new moon. Listen to your moon sign. That's how you'll be experiencing it on an emotional level. And your sun sign is how you may experience these energies on a personality level. And of course, the channeled messages and oracle card pulls will give you further intuitive insight as well. So we're going to start with Cancer, because beautiful Cancer, this is your new moon, and happy birthday to all of my Cancer friends. I am so thrilled that you are here. And many of you know I have Cancer moon, Cancer rising. So those of you who have Cancer rising, you will be experiencing the new moon in your first house, and the first house is your roles, your identity, who you see yourself as, how you want other people to see you. It is your self-image. It's also your vitality. When you have a health concern, this can be the first house as well. So during this new moon, we are dreaming a new dream. We are daring to dream a new dream. Many of us are going to be daring to dream something that we didn't think was possible as a result of what happened during Pluto and Capricorn. But now we are being revived. Now we are feeling our power again. Now we are experiencing a new sense of I can do it during this new moon. I believe this is going to happen partly because of the aspects I spoke with you about in the first part of this video. So go back and watch that if you haven't watched it already. And because the first house is your identity, this has to do with your titles. So some of you are dreaming a new dream in business. Some of you are dreaming a new dream in terms of a partner. This could be a family relationship. It's anything that you give a title, whether it is a new business that you want to start, or it is that you want to get married, or it is that you want to have a child or a grandchild, something where you see yourself doing a new role. You could be saying, I want to volunteer, or I want to be on the board of directors, or I want to initiate a cause. I want to be a group leader. I want to start teaching. It's anything that you see yourself doing that there would be a title associated with, which is pretty much everything in life, whether it's formal or informal, right? And most specifically Cancer, because Cancer energy is all about our emotional needs. During this new moon, you are likely reflecting and getting clarity on what you need to feel more safe and secure, and that is tied to what it is that you are manifesting, that you are seeding the seeds of intention for during this new moon as well. So your message from Spirit is say yes to the new and different. Go out of your comfort zone, Cancer. You may have been feeling this for a while. Cancers are really getting the nudge to go out of their comfort zone. When I tuned into you and downloaded this message, what I got was a warmth in my heart. I felt a little bit of excitement, a little bit of butterflies even. And there was the message of, it's important that you say yes to the new and different because of the truth that you are new and different now. You are different than you were before Pluto entered Capricorn and went through and connected to any of your Cancer energy, or if you have Capricorn and Libra or Mars planets or points as well, or Aries planets or points as well. So you are new and different now, Cancer. And this is why it's so important to see yourself in a new identity, see yourself with new eyes as the person that you are now. So let me now pull a card for you, Cancer, and see what the cards have to say for you. Cancer, your card is reveal what needs to be seen. So this card is about Scorpio energy, and there's definitely a plutonic feel to this card, and it's saying it's time to see something that needs to be seen. There will be a reveal for you sometime during this lunation story, which began with the Capricorn full moon. It's going to end with the second Capricorn full moon, but during this Cancer new moon, you may see something that you didn't see before, or you may need to share with another person, reveal to someone else something that needs to be seen. Say what you need to say, have a conversation, say something that is going to clear the air, or that is going to be a necessary piece of the puzzle for whatever it is you want to create, whatever your new dream is. Beautiful Cancer, if you resonate with this reading, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear. Gemini, hello, beautiful Gemini. I have my natal sun in Gemini. Gemini, you are experiencing the Cancer new moon, dreaming a new dream in your house of earned income, self-love, self-acceptance, self-esteem, and values. When I tuned into the vibe of this new moon for you, I really got a feeling of you up-leveling your self-love, knowing what you know now that you need to feel nurtured, that your emotional needs, what is important to you. And then we're going to take that and apply it to second house matters, which is your material security. It's you feeling anchored in the world. It's you feeling like you can rely on yourself on a material level. You can support your needs. And that is, of course, for most of us tied to our income, tied to how we're earning money. So often during a new moon in the second house, we look at our money, we decide, subconscious stuff can come up around money. Like you may want to, if you feel like your relationship to money is not fully healed, you may want to get a book like The Energy of Money, or I think there's a book called The Soul of Money. A lot of books on money and healing your relationship to it. But you will most likely be aware during this new moon if anything is coming up where you don't feel fully anchored and secure on a material level and on this earthly plane. And you may change your desires around how you earn money. You may change a pattern. You may feel like you've been overgiving in some area. You may feel like you need to pull back your energy a little bit, or you want to invest your time and energy in a different way of making money, adding something, a side gig, adding or subtracting. It's all going to come down to your own emotional needs and how you are taking care of you. What is the best choice of your use of energy for you, beautiful Gemini? Your message from Spirit is that you have come to the end of a line in terms of how you used to create. Some of you, this will resonate with some of you and for others not, but some of you used to create from a place of survival, even a place of survival fears, and that would be very natural. That's what most humans do. But Spirit says that you have transformed and that you are now creating from a place of knowing that you can source your security from within. And that's a tall order. That's not easy to do. But you have a new trust in yourself now, and you're ready to create. At least you are ready to create from a place of feeling secure from within you. And knowing that, and I think this is the key part, knowing that your gifts are the source of your ability to create. It's your gifts, your talents, your spirit, all of the things that make you attractive to others, and your deep heart. It's those things, Gemini, from which you are actually creating. And that awareness can take the pressure off. If you feel any pressure in terms of, I need to perform, I need to always do well, I need to always be on my game, that those things that the striving, the things that can make life more stressful when we put that much pressure on ourselves. Because as Don Miguel Ruiz says in the Four Agreements, always do your best, but your best is different day in and day out. We don't always have the energy to do the best that we had the day before or the week before or the month before. So self-love and self-compassion for wherever you are is part of the message Spirit wanted to share with you. So let's see now, Gemini, what the cards have to say. But big picture, this new dream that you are dreaming is the goal of it is to make you feel more materially secure. The goal of it is to make you feel more loved and nurtured in this world and to feel more self-resilient. And yes, it will probably be tied to money, comforts, pleasure, beauty. Those are all the second house matters. It can be your physical beauty as well. It can be like, I want to change my look, or I want to buy new clothes, or cleaning out your closet and tossing a bunch of stuff, and then that often brings in new clothes when we do that, right? We do that clutter clearing. So that could be it for some of you as well. Okay, Gemini. Paring down, simplifying to embrace more of what you love, Gemini. Let's see what the cards have to say. Your card is the first quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. There's a lot of luminosity in this card. There's a lot of light in this card. And it looks to me that she's praying. And I think this card is self-explanatory, but it's saying, don't close off your heart. Keep it open to yourself, especially, but also to others, because The first quarter moon in Libra, that is relationships. That is, and Libra makes a trine to your energy. And of course, this isn't a first quarter moon in Libra. This is the card energy. This is a Cancer new moon. But the vibe of this card, Gemini, is that there's a flow of love coming to you. So keep your heart open, because love can come in unexpected places, from unexpected places. And a first quarter moon is when we often see a manifestation. So keep your heart open. You never know what's coming your way in terms of love, beautiful Gemini. Okay, Taurus. Hello, beautiful Taurus. Taurus, you will experience the Cancer new moon, which is going to make a lovely sextile to your energy. It is a fresh breeze blowing in. It's a new opportunity or a new solution to what seemed like a problem before. It's something getting solved. This is happening for you in your third house of your mindset and communication, where we do logistical problem solving. It's everything mercurial, transactions and signing leases and taking short trips and our devices and getting our computers fixed. It's a lot of different things that also can relate to a relationship with a sibling, a relationship with an aunt, uncle, or cousin. So during this new moon, you are most likely thinking about something very local or a relationship that is near and dear to you, like such as one of the relationships that I just mentioned. Something that feels very important to your daily life. These are our daily errands. These are the things that we do day in and day out in our local environment that make our life better. And this is where you may be reimagining something. So some of you may be saying, I want to do something different than I've done before. I want to buy a new car, or I want to start working out at a gym, or I want to take a trip. Maybe I want to start taking day trips or long weekend trips. Something that is going to feel more nurturing to you, that's going to feel more like you are living your life on a daily basis in a way that is self-loving, self-nurturing, and it could bring in a new aspect of mothering yourself, because Cancer is mother energy. And Taurus, because you're getting a sextile, I think you're going to love this new moon. I felt a really beautiful energy when I tuned into you. I felt like you were feeling very well nurtured. I felt that many of you, if not all of you, were feeling very abundant. You're celebrating, a lot of you. You could be having a party. You could be having a get together. You could be leading a meetup group. You could be really feeling joyful right now. That's the vibe I got when I tuned into you. By the way, this is also the house where we do our own business, like our freelancing work. So you could also be feeling quite abundant there, getting new clients and so on. Or starting a website, writing a blog, putting together a course, something that you want to share with other people. So Taurus, remember that this new moon is about dreaming a new dream, daring to dream something that you didn't think was possible, perhaps, if you are one of the ones that were where you shed a skin, where you had a transformation during the Pluto and Capricorn era. We're now in a new era with Pluto and Aquarius, but we have one last pass of Pluto coming back, retrograding into Capricorn. And watch the first part of this video if you didn't yet, because that's where I go into it and how that is really impacting how we're really feeling that during this new moon. We're ready to start fresh. We're ready to start the new soul cycle now. We've been in this new soul cycle ever since Pluto went into Aquarius, but now we're feeling it viscerally. Now we're feeling it emotionally. And that's really good news. So Taurus, let's see what the cards have to say for you. Taurus, your card is for this Cancer new moon. Full moon in Aquarius, be real. Be real. All of the water here is very nurturing. The green, this is very nurturing card. There's a full moon energy. There's something that you're having to be real about that is going to, so as I tune into this message of be real, what I get is, some of you are going to profess your love to someone else. Some of you are having to share something with someone else that you don't know how it's going to land. Maybe you're having to tell somebody about something that's been bothering you. But as you are real, as you are true, as you have the courage to share your heart with someone else, then it feels quite nurturing and loving and healing. As I said in part one of this video, there's a heart healing that's part of this new moon. So as you are real and you tell your truth and you share with someone how you're actually feeling, you get a healing, beautiful Taurus. If this resonates for you, let me know. I would love to hear. Let me know in the comments below. Aries, hello, beautiful Aries. Aries, you are one of the ones that have been through it with Pluto and Capricorn, and so you are one of the ones that may feel a beautiful breath of fresh air with this Cancer new moon. Now, the truth is that you are getting a square from this new moon, and squares do often feel like tension or pressure, but they can also feel like motivation. It can also be like driven. I am driven. And Aries, you are no stranger to feeling driven. So you may feel really inspired, but also feel like a sense of, I've got to do this. I have to take action. I have to take steps. Where are you experiencing this new moon? In your fourth house of home, family, and childhood conditioning. So because of the square, some of you will be reflecting on your childhood. Some of you will be getting clarity on emotions that could be coming up for you, because Cancer moons are quite emotional. They take us into nostalgia often. They take us into our past. They have us reviewing. So you could be reviewing your past. You could be having epiphanies and realizations. This is also the house of our roots. It's where we want to feel a sense of belonging. You could be reviewing your home and saying, do I want to live here? You could be deciding to move. You could be thinking about building a new house. You could be saying, I want a home with a view, or I want a home in the forest, or I want to live near water. Like, you could really be getting clarity and creating a vision for your ideal home, for your ideal location. What is your sanctuary love? What does your sanctuary look like? And yes, one that you will love, one that you will feel like you can let your hair down, that nurtures you, that nourishes you. These are important Cancer words. Some of you will move, some of you will remodel, others of you will change the makeup of your home in terms of who you live with. Maybe you're living with someone, you want to live alone now. Maybe you want to have a roommate. Maybe you want to invite a sibling to move in with you. It's different for all of you, but it is about you wanting to feel more rooted and more emotionally safe and secure. That's the key thing. What will make you feel most emotionally safe and secure within your home, within your family? This can be chosen family, it can be your family of origin, or it can be soul sisters and soul brothers. And when I tuned into your energy and channeled a message from Spirit, what I got was, some of you may want to explore your indigenous roots. I got a sense of you being very active physically, and that building a sense of security within you, that some of you haven't been as active as, Aries people need to be physically active. But I got a sense of you moving your body more, and also like some of you I saw like out on a piece of land. For some of you that might just be time in nature. Others of you may be exploring. Maybe you want to buy some land. Maybe you are building. Maybe you are just really opening up to, where would be a place that would make me happy to live in. And so the more physically active you can be and let yourself go to different places or a place, the more at home you're going to feel. And I got this message of, when you are physically active and or exploring nature, or just being out where you're in your happy place, wherever that is, you feel more at home in your body. And when you feel at home in your body, you feel more at home in your heart. And when you're at home in your heart, it's that much easier to just feel rooted in your life. So Aries, let me pull a card for you now and see what the cards have to say for this new moon in Cancer in your fourth house. Aries in the fourth house is connected to Cancer energy, to the mother as well. So there could be a development here, a desire that comes up around your mother, or mothering, parenting, or parenting your own children, or how you nurture others, or the nurturing you receive from others. And this card for you is reflect on your priorities. What is most important to you now? The phase of the moon of this card is the last quarter moon in Aquarius, and that's when we're also sending our spidey senses out into the cosmic intelligence to receive new information, to receive resources, to receive epiphanies. So you may receive some sort of new information or realization that is an aha awakening moment for you, that does have you thinking differently about your priorities. Maybe a priority is changing. Maybe one of your values has changed. And this card is saying that as a result of that, you may decide to make a change that is in alignment with your new values. Beautiful Aries, if this resonates, leave me a comment. Let me know. I would love to hear. Pisces, hello, beautiful Pisces. Pisces, you are having a new moon in Cancer in your 5th house of love, romance, children, creativity, fun, play, pleasure, comforts. What is not to love? What a beautiful new moon in Cancer, which of course trines your energy. There is flow. You and Cancer are like cousins, Pisces. And you are going to be experiencing the beauty of this new moon of daring to dream a new dream in any of these areas. So for some of you, it will be a new creative project. It will be receiving inspiration that really lights you up. For others of you, it will be, I want to get pregnant, or I want to work with children, or I want to have a creative child. I'm ready to birth a book, or I'm ready to birth new paintings, or have a gallery showing, or write a screenplay. Different for all of you, but some of you I would highly encourage, if you love to dance, whatever you love to do in terms of just your process, your creative process. Sweat your prayers, dance your prayers, paint your prayers, script things out, vision board, like whatever it is. This is beautiful energy for a new moon to really actively create, put those seeds of desire into some sort of form, in a ritual form, because that will magnify the energy that much more. And yes, love and romance. What a beautiful place to have a new moon. What a beautiful place to intend that you meet somebody that really lights you up. And for some of you, you may decide as a result of this new moon that you want to do dating if you haven't been dating, or that you want to just have more fun, that you want new companions, that you want to just change up life. This is a new moon that is saying change. Time to change up life, because you're a new person. You're not the same person after Pluto and Capricorn, and this whole lunation of the Capricorn full moons and this new moon, they are helping us to close out that Pluto and Capricorn story, which for many of us was a very dark time. Not to say that you had 15 years of darkness, although some of you probably can relate to that, but you could feel like it was a very, it was a time of shedding, a time of death, a time of transformation, and now you're ready for the birthing. And what a beautiful place to have new life, new birth, giving birth. Pisces, so your message from Spirit is, it's time, if you'd like, to reinvent yourself. And to do that, some of you may still need to forgive your past. And it's a beautiful time to fall in love again. It's a beautiful time to fall in love again with yourself, with a child, with a creative project, with whatever lights you up, Pisces. So let me see what the cards have to say for you now for this Cancer new moon. Pisces, your card is full moon in Libra. Find a balance. You are on a road. You may want to do a lot of things right now. You may feel like life is a little bit out of balance. Libra energy is partnership energy. It is Venusian. It is, I love this, I love that, I love all these things. And you may feel like, I need some balance. I don't have the energy to do all the things that I want to do. Plus, Pisces, this is reminding me how we just have had all these Gemini energies during Gemini season, making squares to Neptune and Pisces, Saturn and Pisces. So you could be quite tired. You could be pretty exhausted from all of that and be like, I just want to rest. And if that's what you want, give that to yourself. Do what brings you back, what restores balance in your life. And then you'll have the energy for all of these beautiful fifth house new moon sparks. Pisces, if this resonates, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Someone said they missed the song last time, so I'm singing to you guys again. Beautiful Aquarius, this is the dawning. I know some of you are like, okay, that's enough, that's enough. Oh my goodness, but it is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. And Aquarius, if you didn't watch the first part of this video where I talk about the aspects and the full moon bookends, the second full moon does make an aspect to Pluto in Aquarius, our future self, pulling us forward. So you may be feeling that. And you're experiencing during this Cancer new moon the marching orders, the desire, the spark of inspiration to dream a new dream, to dare to dream again, happening in your sixth house of your emotional, spiritual, mental, and physical wellness. This is the house of your holistic habits, how you do your life, what is optimal health for you, what is your optimal, the preferences that you have in your life. So this has to do with your work, how flexible you are, how much freedom you have, how the balance that you have in your life, how you feel in your body. This is about self-nurturing. And it does bring up your routines. And so because it's a new moon where we are reflecting and we are deciding what we want to create going forward, you could be thinking about your daily work. You could be thinking about a job. You could be creating a new job for yourself. You could be scripting or visioning a business that you want to do instead, or where you want a promotion, or where you want to apply for a new job. Your health could be up for you. You could be thinking about exercise routines. You could be thinking about the foods that you eat. Some of you may want to shed weight. Some of you may want to gain weight. Some of you may want to go work out at a gym or do yoga or do something that you haven't been doing. This is a fresh start, new moon, and it really at its core is about meeting our emotional needs for safety and security. So when we're working out our body in some way, we do feel more emotionally secure, because that physical strength then ripples out to our emotional strength and emotional stability. So it's kind of wild how that works. So Aquarius, your message from Spirit is, you know what to do. If you've been getting a recurring thought or a recurring intuitive message or a message from your dreams, or you've been talking to your angels or your guides and they have been, or you play with cards and you've been getting the same message from cards, Spirit's saying listen to it, act on your intuition, you know what to do. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. Beautiful Aquarius. Your card is the full moon in Gemini. Embrace the flow of life. So when I look at this card, I see something coming to manifestation or fruition. I see two people. I see two people convening, communing, lovers perhaps, or just close soul friends. And they're in the flow of the present moment. They're enjoying this moment. They are feeling that soul companionship. So as you embrace the flow of life, you will feel more of this. You will feel more of this soul simpatico that we feel in Gemini energy, or at least that we crave in Gemini energy. We want that feeling of soul siblings, of companionship. And if that's something you want, maybe in your work environment, maybe in your everyday, if you're not like working a regular job. I know some of you are retired, some of you live a different lifestyle, but the sixth house really is a lot about lifestyle. So what would put you in your desired lifestyle, Aquarius? Whatever that is, embrace the flow of life, the ebbs and flows of life, and know that the divine has your back, that life has your back, and that all is flowing for you in divine, perfect order. Beautiful Aquarius. If this resonates, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear. Capricorn. Hello, beautiful Capricorn. Capricorn, you guys definitely have felt this Pluto and Capricorn transit. I speak all about it in part 1 of this video, why it's important, why it is part of this new moon in Cancer, why it's part of the story. It is a story that begins with the full moon in Capricorn, the first one. Then we have the new moon in Cancer. Then we have the second full moon in Capricorn. So go back and watch that if you haven't already. But you are feeling most likely the end of this soul cycle that is this lunation cycle of these 2 bookended full moons with the Cancer new moon. It's part of this story that we're ending this Pluto and Capricorn story, and that is really good news. That is really good news because you have grown emotionally, you have matured psychologically, you have evolved on a soul level, and now with the Cancer new moon, you are ready to dream a new dream. This is daring to dream a new dream, and for you, Capricorn, it is happening in your 7th house. So if you're already partnered, and this is partnerships, professional partnerships, clients, and committed partnerships with romantic love. So actually it's all committed partnerships where you have someone's back, they have your back. It can be best friendships. It can be an adult child with a parent. It can be anyone in your life that you see as very important in your life. This is where there's a new vision that you are developing, or there's something new you want to do. When I tuned into your energy, I got the sense of a new adventure. Some of you are planning a new adventure with a significant other. Others of you maybe are getting a new business partner. Maybe you are in the process of making your top 10 qualities that I want in a partner. Maybe you are going to see a matchmaker. Maybe you are, whatever it is, you're really thinking about partnerships during this new moon. That's where the focus is. And it's where the universe is saying, dare to have the confidence that you can have a match for you, Capricorn, that you can find or attract a match for your energy in any of these kinds of partnerships. It will be different for all of you. But you're up-leveling your partnership life. Big picture, it's an up-leveling. It's a new dream. It's a new vision. And I got also a message about being gentler with yourself. Some of you may need to release something from your past, guilt perhaps, regret perhaps, but there's a new support, mutual support that you really want and that you can have, as long as you have released the past and you allow yourself to see yourself with the new eyes of having come through that Pluto and Capricorn soul cycle and knowing that you're a new person now. Your message from Spirit, Capricorn, is you have come a long way. You've come a long way, baby. You've come a long way, baby. There's a new chapter happening for you. Let your future self lead, Capricorn. Let your future self, when you tune into your future self, imagine how you would be, what you would want other people to say about you. For example, if you were leaving the planet, what is your highest ideal of what you'd want others to say about you? That gives you a clue to your future self. Let that part of you lead, because that part of you has the wisdom and the enthusiasm and the knowing, the intuitive knowing of what is coming to you next. And that will help you to move forward in your partnership life. So let's see what the cards have to say for you now. Beautiful Capricorn. Capricorn. For this Cancer new moon, your card is let your fears dissolve. And this card has a Cancer theme. You can see the crab walking along, and crabs move sideways. Why do they move sideways? Well, there's this idea that because we can be protective in Cancer energy, because we have that protective shell, we don't want to be too, how do I say it? We don't want to put ourselves out there so much that we are rejected. And so we move sideways. Like instead of saying, hey, you want to go to the movie with me? We'll go, I heard there's this really good movie. And a lot of people have really liked it. I'm thinking of going. And then we'll say, hope that the other person says, oh, I'll go with you. That's just one example. Or like, do you like gelato? Because I love gelato and I heard there's a really good gelato place. And I'd really like to go there and try their pistachio gelato. That's a typical Cancer way of communicating. And so I'm getting that for you guys, that like you may be wanting to approach somebody and plant some seeds for like planting, what do we call it? You put some irons in the fire for future love and romance. But this card is saying, let your fears dissolve around relationship, around partnership, whether it's professional or personal. Let your fears dissolve, because we're in a new day. And when we have the second full moon in Capricorn, which will be a mini culmination of this Cancer new moon, when we have the second full moon, which will be conjunct Pluto, it is time to illuminate the next chapter of our life and really to move forward in that. So to do that, Capricorn, it's time to let the past go and let your fears dissolve. And if this resonates for you, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear. Okay, Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. I'm teaching my grandchild grandson who's 3 how to snap. And it's so cute to see little kids and be like, I want to make that sound. I want to make that sound. Oh my gosh. Okay, Sag, do you snap when you dance? If you do, leave me a comment. Let me know. Because when I dance, I love to snap. And I don't know why. It just happens. Sag, you were experiencing the Cancer new moon in your 8th house. This is where you're daring to dream a new dream. And the 8th house, of course, is the house of power, death and rebirth, transformation. It's a relationship house. It's a partnership house and a money house. It is where it's our sexuality too. It's the things that really matter to us on a very deep level of security. And Cancer energy is about emotional security. This 8th house energy, where you're sowing seeds for a new moon, a new beginning, it could for you be about a partner. It could be about an intimate sexual partner, or where you really want to be able to open up emotionally to someone in a way that you haven't been able to do before or for a long time. Or it could be about your investments, your assets, any place that you have money invested, any loans that you want to get, or loans that you want to pay off, or anything that has to do with assets or long-term security. And you could be thinking about your dream could be about how can I work with a partner, whether it's a business partner or a romantic partner, how can I work with a partner to increase our mutual financial security? It could be that as well. Or you may want to start doing tantric kind of work with a partner. Whatever it is very deep, the 8th house. It takes us into the depths of very primal needs and desires. And in Cancer energy, where this new moon is, we are getting clear on our needs. We're getting clear on the things that make us feel emotionally safe and secure. So some of you could be thinking about, how can I create emotional safety with an intimate partner? That could be happening as well. Sag, your message from Spirit is dare to dream a new dream in wealth, in partnership, and first and foremost, believe in your capacity to create it. Believe that you can create what you want in this 8th house matters area. So Sag, let us see what the cards have to say for you now, because this is a house where it is a transformational house, and I do feel that all of these lunations in Capricorn and Cancer that we're having between now when this video goes live, June 21st basically, and all the way until the end of July, this is a time of transformation, I feel, for all of us on a very deep level of the Capricorn Cancer axis, which is providing for ourselves both emotionally and materially. So let's see, now as I'm getting so serious. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say for you, Sag. Your card is attend to the details. The last quarter moon in Virgo. Something is coming to fruition. It's not quite at fruition yet. It's not quite at manifestation, but the last quarter moon is where we are sometimes putting the finishing touches on something. We're doing the last things that we need to do before it comes to fruition. So in Virgo energy, we are really crossing our T's and dotting our I's and paying attention to the logistics of things and the things that really matter, especially in conversations with others and in our financial dealings with others. So beautiful, Sag. Any details that come up for you when you think about what matters most to you now, this card is saying, yes, you are very wise to put your focus on the details as you finish something up or as you decide. For some of you, this could be you're doing a vision board and you are being encouraged to really think about what are the details of this vision that you have, like to get really clear on the details, and that may help you to manifest what your heart desires even more in alignment with your spirit. Beautiful Sag, if this resonates, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear. Scorpio, hello, beautiful Scorpio. Scorpio, you are having this Cancer new moon, which is making a trine to your energy, positive energy flow, ease and grace, the wind at your back, floating down the river. You are being ushered into beauty, Scorpio. This is happening for you in your house of adventure and new horizons, expansion. So this is going to be an expansive new moon for you, asking you, what do you want to learn next? What adventure do you want to have? Where are you expanding? This is an expansion of metaphysical stuff. So you could be learning more astrology, or you could be learning about anything tarot, anything that is metaphysically inspiring to you, or it could be anything that's inspiring to you. I mean, after all, ninth house can also be like getting a master's degree or a PhD. It can also be going on a retreat. It can be like doing a silent retreat if you've never done one, or it can be moving to another culture, learning a new language, taking a long distance trip. Anything that expands your mind, anything that takes you into new scenery, anything that is awakening for you, anything that takes you out of your comfort zone and takes you to the next level of awareness. That's what's happening with this new moon for you. And for some of you, Scorpio, it is tied to learning. Like you could be a college student, or you could be expanding in a very mainstream way. It does not just have to be spirituality or metaphysics. Also, you could be publishing something, you could be teaching, putting your message out into the world. That's part of this as well. And this is all about sowing seeds for something that you're dreaming about that is a new vision. Your message from Spirit, Scorpio, is accept and receive your bounty. This is a hopeful and optimistic energy for you. It is a trine after all. And Spirit says you could have new love coming into your life, a new romantic adventure, but also Spirit's asking you the question, how good can you stand it, Scorpio? That's how juicy this new moon could be for you, Scorpio. How good can you stand it? How much joy can you open up to? So let's see what the cards have to say for you now, Scorpio. Scorpio. Your card is last quarter moon in Gemini. Clear your mind. If you feel any static at all, clear your mind. Get perspective. Gemini energy is busy. We've just been through Gemini season. You could have a lot on your mind. You could still be working through some logistics. You could still be taking care of a lot of things. You could just feel scattered and feel like your energy is going into a lot of different places. So very simple. This card's message, which is clear your mind, and let your energy move into your heart, because when your energy is in your heart, you are then tuned into your body's wisdom, your intuitive knowing, and you know exactly what to do next, beautiful Scorpio. Libra, hello, beautiful Libra. Libra, guess what? You are going to have the Cancer new moon in your 10th house, the most public house, the very top of your chart, career, legacy, retirement, how you want to spend your one wild and precious life, as Mary Oliver says, the house of fulfillment, the house of passion, life purpose, come to form. This is you reflecting, new moons, time for reflections, planting seeds, setting intentions. You are reflecting on something to do with your career. It's not your everyday work, although they can be the same, but this is the house of where you are putting it's the house of dharma, your passion, where you want to do something that is in alignment with your life. So you could have a regular job, so to speak, and a day job, as we call it, and then do something on the side that is more in alignment with the 10th house, which is what brings you fulfillment. If you are not working, if you don't have a career any longer, then you may be thinking about, how do I just want to spend my time? What makes me happy? What lights me up? Where do I want to give back? Where do I want to contribute? Just creativity. How do you want to express your creativity? It can be any of those things as well. It is a new moon in Cancer. We are daring to dream a new dream. So that for some of you, this could be that you want to go on a sailing adventure, or whatever, you want to maybe want to write or do photography or something, that where you're taking an adventure and then you're able to share that with the world through however you like to best express. But Libra, this big picture, because the new moon is in Cancer, that means that you're receiving a square from this new moon, and that is a sense of pressure or tension. That is you feeling like, I need to make some sort of change, some sort of tweak, some kind of fine-tuning in terms of how I spend my time. You may be feeling a strong motivation, a strong desire. Squares are where we feel like we have to take action. I have to take action because I'm feeling the push, like it's an inner push. And your message from Spirit is, put yourself first. This can be a healing new moon for you. Don't be afraid of leaving someone or something behind because you are feeding your joy. It doesn't mean that by feeding your joy, you're going to leave someone behind. It just means that some of you may be feeling so tethered to an obligation. And as I spoke about in part 1 of this video, there is a karmic completion to a duty or obligation that we've had. That's complete. We are supposed to let that be complete and move forward. Doesn't mean that you have to leave somebody. It means that it's time to stay true to yourself. That's the message here. Stay true to yourself and your soul's path. And if you can stay in a partnership or a job or a situation because it is supportive of your soul's path, then beautiful. Then you can. Okay, so Libra, let's see what the cards have to say for you. Libra, your card is leave the past behind. Oh my goodness. We can't make this stuff up, can we, Libra? The last quarter moon in Capricorn. Yep, Capricorn has to do very often with guilt and regrets and having a strong feeling a burden, like something is burdensome to you. And I think a lot of Libras have let go of a burden, but I think some of you are still giving yourself permission to do so, or having trouble resisting giving yourself permission to leave a burden behind. And if it's getting in the way of your health, it could be for some of you, or getting in the way of just feeling content on a regular basis, then it's time, like if you're feeling that heaviness on a regular basis, or you're feeling like some part of your life is too compromised, then here are your marching orders, Libra. Leave your past behind. It's time to move forward into the next chapter of your beautiful, beautiful life. Libra, if this resonates, leave me a comment in the comments below. I would love to hear. Virgo, beautiful Virgo. Virgo, you are experiencing the Cancer new moon, which makes a sextile to your energy, which is a new opportunity or a solution, something solved that was up in the air before. Virgo, this is happening, this new moon. You are envisioning this in your house of fulfillment. That's the 11th house. It is your hopes, wishes, and dreams. It is friendships, it's alliances, it's feeling supported. It is long-term financial gains. It is a luscious house. It is definitely a luscious house. And it is tied to openness, staying open to the divine, letting new things come in where you can receive the bounty of life. So Virgo, because you're getting a sextile, you could feel like there's some movement, there's some positive forward movement, and sextiles you do have to take advantage of. You do have to say, I have a need here. It's recognizing the need, and then that's when the solution opens up. That's when you see an opening. That's when you see, and then you walk through that door. You say yes to it. Or you make that call. You ask that person. It means we have to ask for help. But usually there's not tension in asking for help with a sextile. It feels in flow. You need it, and so you do it. Virgo, you have a message from Spirit, which is that you deserve support. You deserve blessings. You deserve help, so ask for it and know that you don't have to earn it. You do not have to earn the blessings of life. That is a big mindset shift for many of us. We don't have, especially in Capricorn Cancer energy, we often feel I owe people things. If something good happens, I owe somebody something. And yes, we often want to give back, but it's a different energy, the desire to give back versus I have to earn this and I owe somebody something. That's a very different energy. So Spirit's really emphasizing you don't have to earn the good things that are coming to you in your life, Virgo. Just say yes. Just let yourself receive. You already give a lot, and there may not be like an obvious correlation between something that you give and something you receive. The universe works in strange ways, right? Let the bounty flow in. Your message from Spirit, your card is focus on the positive. I love this. New moon in Sagittarius. Point your arrow in the direction of what you want, Virgo. Keep your eye on the prize. Focus on the positive. There's a lot of positive. You are good at finding the flaw. You are good at recognizing where something needs improving. You are very good at the details. You're very good at fine tuning. You're very good at seeing how you can improve something, but this is not what you're being guided to do right now. You're being guided to receive the blessings that are coming to you and to focus on the positive, including your own beautiful traits. Beautiful Virgo. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Goodness is flowing to you. Take it in. Say yes, Virgo. If this resonates or anything you want to share, I would love to hear. Okay, Leo. Beautiful Leo. Leo, you are going to experience the new moon in Cancer, where you are going to have an awareness of your emotional needs, what you need to feel safe and secure. You're going to have this happen, this new moon happen in your 12th house. And the 12th house is a deep subconscious place where we can go quite deep into our emotions. It's the house of rest, retreat. Your inner mystic is the house of the subconscious mind. I mentioned that already. You can have a spiritual awakening here. You could do astral travel. You could get more in tune with your divine connection. You could have journeys in the ethereal realms. You could do soul journeys and soul retrieval and have a lot of things come to light, illuminations, epiphanies. All of these things fall within the 12th house experiences. It is a house of endings. It is a house where we are often shedding a skin, we're letting something go. The extent to which you feel this is going to be different for everyone, depending on whether or not this new moon is making aspects to your planets or points in your chart. But because Sirius is that bright, bright star is conjuncting this new moon, I think you're going to feel it strongly if you are getting activated in your chart. Beautiful Leo. You could have dreams too, that nighttime dreams that bring you really profound messages. Lucid dreams, or dreams that really catapult you into a new life chapter, a new beginning, or doing something even that you never thought you would do, Leo. That's how intense and passionate 12th house messages can be, your 12th house dreams. So Leo, be open to messages from the divine, because you are going to have a quite divine Cancer new moon that I think will teach you a lot. And I say teaching because you are the neighbor of Cancer energy, and that's where we learn. We learn from the neighboring signs. So you have Cancer as one of your neighbors, and that means that in Cancer energy or from Cancer people, you learn a lot, you advance, you evolve. So Leo, let me see what the cards have to say for you for this beautiful new moon conjunct the star Sirius. And your card is Forgive, the full moon in Pisces. What is synchronistic about this is that the 12th house is the Piscean house in the zodiac, in the traditional zodiac. So look at the ethereal nature of this card. I love the beauty of this card. Is there a person or situation or yourself that needs forgiving? That is going to really help you move forward. And when I look at this card, I see the two fish, which again, this is Piscean energy, which is 12th house energy. And there is so much creativity and beauty and grace and ethereal flow. So you may want to do a soul journey. You may want to do a guided visualization. I do have guided visualizations on my meditations on my YouTube channel. I will link to that playlist below. You can also download a free guided meditation from my website, or you can do a forgiveness process. And if you'd like some help in guiding you through that process, I can help you with that in coaching as well, Leo. But big picture, as you forgive a person or a situation or your past, or anything that is weighing on you, you're opening yourself up to a brand new chapter, a brand new self, a brand new beautiful beginning, Leo. So that's really beautiful. And if this resonates, I would love to hear. Let us know in the comments below. My beautiful friend, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for your presence. Thank you to those of you who've been hanging out with us in the chat during the premiere. And I so appreciate your likes of this video, your thumbs ups, your comments, your shares of this video, your subscribes to my channel. When you subscribe, you help this video go out to more people who love astrology, and you really help my channel grow. If you would like to learn more about how this new moon in Cancer, or any of the other transits that are going on right now, how they are activating your natal astrology chart, what is happening for you, you may be going through a really exciting time in your life. You may be going through a really challenging time in your life. You may be having a mixed experience. But astrology helps to ground us. Astrology helps us to make decisions, to figure out where we are, to navigate by the stars, the coordinates of what is happening in our life, and to get answers. If you would like answers, if you are ready to do a natal astrology consultation, or you want to do a heart's desire, life purpose, or any one of the many astrology readings that I offer, go to my website, check out the testimonials that other clients have shared, and you will get a sense of whether you feel called to work with me. I also offer clarity coaching sessions. All of the information is in the links that are in the description box below, so go to my website, check it all out, and it will be my joy to meet you on Zoom. I do have a free gift for you as promised. It is a soothing guided meditation. It will return you home to your heart. It will reconnect you with your spirit. If you would like to download that free gift, just go to my website, subscribe to my weekly inspirational astrology updates, and you'll get that instant download right away. I'm excited for this Cancer new moon conjunct the star Sirius. I think it is going to be elevating. We're going to have new hope and optimism. It is time to step into the next chapter. It is time to dream a new dream. Let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this new moon. I would absolutely love to hear. And until my next video, my beautiful friend, I'm sending you all my love.